Hi, John here. I've just checked, make sure the camera's on, recording, only because I've got the mics on and I want to make sure it's not switched off. Better to get up and go and check. Okay, hi, John here. I'm just going to ring, checking up before I go to Parihaka tomorrow with Jim to be week or two. Nope, that didn't work. I'll just go down a bit and see if I can, I'll get him first. I'll try his number on his incoming call. With more than one phone. Come on, Jim. Very hard to get any coordination going. Okay, next one. Willie Peter. Good, Willie. Good fight, very good. Yeah. All good here.
Yeah, they've cancelled the trip.
Oh, they've cancelled the trip?
Yes.
Oh, that give me a bit of time then. I'm starting to panic a little bit. So when is it going to be on?
Well, it won't be.
Oh, it's not going to happen.
No.
What was the problem?
The problem was there was a Monday and Tuesday that day, and they wouldn't be able to find people to come to that day.
Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, well, that's okay. Just have to wait till the right time then.
Oh, well, they've had their chance.
So what happens next then? Because I'm already ready with you guys. Although you haven't got any more stuff from me, I'm still preparing it.
We have that week, which is on the 19th and the 20th at Marae.
19th and the 20th, eh?
Yes.
Okay, I'll be there. 19th, 20th.
On May.
Of May. Oh, that's good. Well, that's better. That's better.
Wednesday to find out okay?
What's that?
Okay for that week.
Yeah. The what, sorry?
The food.
Oh, the food.
Yeah.
I see. So how are you going to work that one out?
Who's going to supply food and what?
Oh, I see. I see. So I'm only thinking of Jim and his lot down in Waitangi, because they were all geared up to go across, but I hook in with them, you see, and jump in and see how many people go.
I spoke with his niece, what's her name?
Oh, I've forgotten now.
Yeah, she was supposed to have told him.
Oh, okay, I hope so, because I've been trying to ring him just to make sure we know where we are. But, hey? Oh, Hirona, yeah. So that's okay, because it just gives me a bit of time, and I was just putting the last bits together, and it looks good all around from what I'm putting together here. And I've been talking to Bundy before, but I was meant to send the stuff to him and to you, so that'll give a bit of time now for me to get it off to you and to him, to hook you fellas in behind what you're doing all together. I'm handing it everything over to. It's going to take Paramount chiefs out of everyone to do it to England, and I've got that sorted out to look right, so that no one's going to be above the other on any tribe or hapu. It has.
I haven't heard from Dorothy.
No, she's gone quiet on Facebook and all of that, because I think because I don't know what the communication between her and the other guy, what's his name? Yeah, because I've left it to the police and I'm not worrying about it anymore, because I'm pushing on with this lot with what we're meant to be doing. That's especially Ngāpui anyway. I'm keeping on that track from Te Marae, where everything I'm based with what I do. I'm just getting all the titles sorted out, and so that no one's going to jump over anybody's toes with it if anything comes out of what I do. I'll just make sure that everybody knows there's no need to dong each other's heads around anymore, because I can see now that the government's selling more land to the Chinese and all that thing. They'll just keep going, but we've got to head it off somehow, and I think I've got an answer for that. So I was just a bit thinking with Parihaka. I didn't hear back from Te Huirangi Waikere Puru, because I spent a lot of time with him in the Mr. Who? Oh yeah, Hon, yeah. Oh, okay.
And they got the message screwed up.
Ah.
Because the message was that we were, the message I put out was that we go down to Tantawo, Taranaki.
Oh, okay.
And Whakawhanaungata.
Right.
That was, but they seemed to have thought we were going to go down and get in their land business, which was not so.
Oh, okay. That's funny, because I haven't spoken to anybody down there. I'm only just leaving it to Jim, because Jim has got his connections over that way.
Well, I spoke with my communicator was Puna Wanoa.
Okay. He's up there, eh, that guy?
It's a lady.
Oh, okay.
And I think she screwed it up.
Oh.
Because she should have found out very early in that piece that the Monday and Tuesday was not going to work.
Yeah. That's what I always thought, that it's very difficult to have a hui on a Monday. And I checked up with my marae in Tiki, and I meant to have a hui the following Saturday, and from after Parihaka, because Jim was joining the two together.
You know Steve Ramihuna?
Yeah. Yeah, so Jim had that all sussed out, and with the mountains, and I was just going to fill in the rest of history to make the mountains work this time. But now I haven't been able to get across to Jim, and we were going to go back to Tiki, because that's the first church in New Zealand, the Church of England. The St. Mary's Church was the first one, was there in 1831, and they put the papal bull in there. That's the Vatican's title is in that church, and I've got all the claims of the old deeds of gifted lands, and I've just seen they've connected the titles to Auckland, to Kororareka, to Waiapu in the Tiki Tiki Church. That's the church titles to Kororareka. They joined it to Auckland, the Church of England here, and then they joined it back to that first church in Tiki Tiki at my Hui marae, and that's where I was going to have the hui with. They're waiting for me to go down there with the ropu from Taranaki and you guys to hook. The church has got the title, not the government. The church is holding the titles, the Vatican and the Catholic Church and the Church of England, that Wesleyan Church up your way, that's connected to the Church of England now, and that's the King William's title. The papal bull is King William. I've pulled those all out, and then I was going to stick them, and the only way to go to equal the King's title is Paramount Chief. And all these years, that's what Mohi Maniga was trying to tell everybody, go under Paramount Chief, because you can talk king then. And that's what I'm doing. I'm telling Ngāpui and everybody, oi, call yourself a commercial landowner and a paramount chief, not a chief, a paramount chief. You see? And that's how you do it. That's as simple as it was going to get, because I'm telling Jim to finish the whole thing off. And it's already been set at Te Timarai as the key to everything, but it's bringing those together to put back into that native court we put together there. And Bundy's made a good job of that. So I didn't want anyone spoiling it, and that's where it was going, because Dorothy was going to switch it. She was starting to switch it to the Vikings off what I was writing. That's why they changed it, words. And I squashed it to start again. I told Bundy, oh, we've got to start all again. And Manahi is very good, because Manahi is the key to the church. The church holds the title in the parliament. There, that's us, and we've got to fit that in order to get the land back, okay? It's pretty simple if you sat and had a hui, and I just let it all out and caught them now. It's on Facebook. I've got everything on Facebook now. It's all there. I put it all on there for everybody to read. All the documents that I was going to send you guys out, it's already out there now. And I was lining it up to go to Parihaka, but I was just putting them together in order to join those titles, those old deed gifted land titles, and the before the treaty purchase, land purchases, the private, see, all the private land purchases is straight to England. Those are private land sales, are Admiralty with that flag. You see what I mean? The flag part of our flag is covering the whole world with all the private land sales.
By the way, they're treating this case on the 19th as the same as Waitangi.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, because they go together.
Of its importance, okay?
Eh?
Of its importance.
Yeah, so they go together. They're another contract. The treaty is a contract, but the flag was before that. It's that part that's got the title to the country, not the treaty. The treaty is just their title, the Crown's title, to New Zealand and New South Wales. The 1834, eh?
We have to sit down on the 19th and the 20th and find out who it is that we need to speak to raise our flag on top.
Well, this is the thing is, our flag is, the government here legislated it out, but to get it back you have to go straight to England. That's what I'm setting up, to go there and make them put it up. You see, because I was leaving it to Jim to put it up, but he didn't do it. At Waitangi, he didn't do it when I put all the documents together to put it up. You see?
Some sort of simple process that we need to speak to whoever to get it raised and so that our rights be recognised.
Yeah, so the only person that can do that is a Navy, the British Navy, not this Navy here. They're using it for themselves. The Navy here has...
Then we need to approach Navy.
That's what I've been doing. It's all set to go. I've already written to them, but they won't do anything until I get this mandate for the Paramount chiefs to own that Paramount title right through New Zealand, for the whole country, not just one bit here and there. I put all the documents together.
And is that in progress now?
Yeah, I finished. I just put in, it's all on Facebook. I've stuck them there because I want everybody in the world to see it. Those people in Britain say, tell your people to hurry up, because they're reading it. The people in America are reading it. They know the title is here. You see? So I'm making it public. It's taken 14 days now. It's been out there. The Writ warrant, I think I might have sent you that. That's only part of it. I was trying to put all the rest of it together. And I just needed another 3 days to finish it off. Yeah, well, that I'm talking straight from Britain as if I'm the king. You see? Because it has to come back through the chiefs to go there. Otherwise, trying to put the flag up here, no one's got authority to do that. Not even the Navy here. They're using it to make a lot of money. Every time they put our flag up, they acknowledge every year they put it up on the flagstaff, and they're still on the top. But to put it up the top, you have to get rid of them. Well, this is what. Yeah, so this is what I was going to talk about down in Parihaka, because you had to explain. I'm explaining it online so that people can see. I'm making videos online so that they can learn what it means. That's a contract flag. The same as the New Zealand flag is a contract flag for them.
Well, I'm just starting to understand that now.
Yeah.
After these many years.
Yeah, that's right. Same here. After many years, and we've been having to learn ourselves. We've got to learn ourselves. I learn from you, you learn from me, and I learn from everybody else. But I learned the most from Mohi Manukau, because he is the papal bull. Mohi Manukau is the papal bull. I got all these titles online, and nobody was listening to him. But it's simple. I want to keep it simple so that it's not confusing, because I don't own it. Everybody owns it. I'm just there to put the message across. That's all I can do. Yeah, that's right, but yeah, I'm prepared with everything to make it short and quick, but people need to go on my page on Facebook to see everything before I get there. They'll learn a bit at least how it works. Yeah, it's a combined effort. It's not going to be working with ones and twos. It's got to be everybody or nothing. And that's the way you have to own that flag and take it off them. Take it off the government because they're using it. Okay. Okay. Good to hear from you. Right. There we go. That's one down. That means I don't have to ring Kingy, but I'll ring him anyway, just in case he does go down there for nothing. Oh, this is terrible. Cancelling a HUI. I was looking forward to it. Here I am steaming up today and panicking that I might miss, because my documents is going to give me a bit of time to finish them. Come on, Jim. That's his old number. I'll try the other one. Bundy. Bundy. Kia ora, Bundy. Have I got you at a bad time?
No, it's okay.
Okay. Hey, they've cancelled that HUI down in Parihaka.
I know.
Yeah, that's a pity because I was racing away to finish everything off to go down, and I haven't even sent you the documents yet.
Yeah, I know. When we rang me,
Yeah, I just got off the phone to him, and he told me.
to the 19th and the 20th, but
Yeah, that's up at Titi. That's fine. That's all right. So I'll just save it for then. That gives me a little bit more time to finish it off. I needed another bit of time today and tomorrow. And then I can send it all. I got time to send it to you and to Manahi, so that
because on the 19th and 20th, we're at Waitangi.
yeah, that's better. That's better. And those ones down there should come to it, or is it just going to be an Apui one?
No, it's going to be the indigenous.
Oh, good. Because I tell you what, the secret to getting this thing all through is that the king is equal to a paramount chief.
Yes.
So you had to add the paramount chief for all the paramount chiefs in. And what happens here is Moai said the 4 main tribes, so at least 4 paramount chiefs. That will do it. That will do the flag from up there. I think that's better because Jim will sort out the Taranaki people, and he was doing a good job of that anyway.
Yeah.
And you know what? Bundy? I've been doing more research, and this is how it works. You know the papal bull? You know the papal bull is the Vatican? So the first papal bull title was in Tiki Tiki, in the church of St. Mary's Church at the Rahui Marae, where I'm from. That's my own thing there, Marae. And so I just letting you know, I've pulled out all the deed titles, the grant, the what you call it, gifted lands, right? And just the old pre-titles from 1830 to 1839, right? Because this New South Wales government fashioned, updated, pulled all the old years forward into 1839 before they made it Treaty of Waitangi and stole everything. They stole all of everything. And I've been reading through all the deeds, and I've figured it out. What happened was this. They refer to the Auckland courts, straight to that marae, straight to that church, straight to Kororareka. And they've joined Pomare to Kiwi Kiwi. You know Kiwi Kiwi? Yeah, joined those two together to the Manukau in Auckland, on the Manukau title, right? And down to Tiki Tiki on the deeds. This is the church, mate. The church came in, you know what they did? They came into Tiki Tiki, right? They said, right, sign the register in the Admiralty of King William, because that's 1831, they went there in 1831, the date is there, right? And they made my people sign the church register. That's how the land title started off, because the church is the parliament, right? In the older age, but that's how they start off in a country. The church goes in, puts its title down with the register, and the birth, they birth you in the birth certificate record. If you don't put your name down there, they'll bring the guns in and shoot you off. And that's what the military comes next and seize the lands. With the king's title, but it wasn't the king that did that, it was the queen that did that. With the Rothschilds, right? With Queen Victoria and the Rothschilds took over the queen, and I think they murdered her too. Yeah. Huh? Birthstone? Yeah, scone. Yeah, the scone. Yeah, she was coronated, but she was a false coronation. So that's when she stole the Moai they stole the Moai for its earth crown on his head. Oh, well, that was taken in 1868, you see? 1868. After when the Treaty of Waitangi was signed, that's when they went searching for the mana, who had the mana, and they took it like how they took the memorials off every other country. Yeah, they used King William. He did all the hard work, so setting up the Admiralty as private contract, nobody's business. You see. So the church signed that people up as a private contract with the king under the Admiralty flag. Not this one, under the Admiralty flag. And then when it came to the 20th of March 1834, they made this one take over the whole will with the same Admiralty private contract, nobody's business. Two-party contract. We're in a two-party contract. And you're the right man up there that's listening to me. Everybody else is not listening to me. Even Kingy doesn't listen. But I'm leaving you in charge of that, because I got the job of putting the bank together with the debtors now. I'm just telling you that that's your job. I'm going to make sure you pretty well understand what I'm saying. But it's when you get the documents in your hand, man, they are hot. That is the papal bull. I'm talking as that king's papal bull. I'm going as a surrogate, so that's my job, just to speak for the king, and it's your job for the land where that papal bull is. Title, you see? Now you see? Everybody's going to other bits of land and things. They don't realise it's the church that's got all the money. The Vatican is owned by King William IV. He owns the Vatican, and that's why, because they're using the papal bull from the king and the Church of England there. Because when the Catholic Church joined the Church of England and they slid the church across the road in Parnell, I videoed that. They slid it across the road on the other side. They made a big deal that they needed the land to put development of houses, which they did. But the real reason was to slide the church across and put it beside the St. Mary's Church. The Catholic. That's when they did the Lisbon Treaty in 2008, because I followed them all the way through. And that's when the Pope signed with the Queen the Lisbon Treaty, and the Lisbon Treaty took those two churches together. That's why the papal bull went both ways. The Church of England and the Catholic Church, because King William was more Catholic. See? He's more Catholic than English. He's English in England, but Catholic all the way through. Yeah. So we are, it goes like this, Bundy. We are the second contract partner to the first contract partner king, right? And everyone else is a third party. There. I'm just telling you the truth. That's what Moai is for. He is the neutral referee to put things right, and that's because God gave the dark fella the power, and he's taking it off the white fella and giving it back to the indigenous where it was in the first place. But the thing is this, it's that big that there's no other way to do it. We're the ones with the key. And we have to go together So you only really needed 4 paramount chiefs for the main tribes. I've got the title here, is that carving with the parliament of it that Mohi Manukau told me to tell everybody how it works.
Yes.
So I can explain that up there how that works. On the four main tribes, Arawa, Ngāpuhi, Waikato and Aotea. That was for the contract. That was Kāwharu's contract at that time. They put it together in that 1830 period. Right? And the title was put together with Hongi Hika. The Hongi Hika is more Moriori. It's more got the cook in it. I mean, not Moriori, cook island. Right? Yeah. The cook, Captain Cook, did the first title here. He annexed this place in the first place. So the Cooks had the first say. I'm putting the record straight. The Cooks got here, then the Moriori from Chatham's. That was a different island, different country. So the Cooks got here first through Captain Cook. Then the Morioris came with Mohi Manukau's lot. Then the other Arawa and everybody else came after that. The Great Migration came after that. Yeah, no, they were here first place. They were here in the first place. I'm just putting it right on the landmarks. I've taken the names on the land and say, who's the owner of that? If I sit in the HUI and says, right, I'm going to get all these names, put them in the box, and I'm going to hold them up one by one, you claim that name. You'll find that it'll go right to the spots on the land. You see, like a Manukau, he'll claim the Manukau land, he'll sit on that piece there and all the rest of it. Because they dropped in all over the land. That's the only way to do it that long way. Well, I'm not going to go through all that. I'm just going to go straight to the top of the paramount, 4 paramounts on that title. That carving is a title. It's a title, the atua on it, and it's got everything in it. But Mohi was acting the papal bull, because he was a Freemason for 50 years. But the Rogans on that title, the Rogans put these titles together, the ones I'm talking about. I only went for the ones with the Rogan on, and Rewharewa Manukau, and Hongi Hika. Right? I've stuck them together and separated all the rest of them. I've separated all the rest of them, and you'll find you're sitting in the right place up north, up at Te Hapua. I'm put the record straight. There's no argument. I'm putting these things online on Facebook for anybody to counterclaim. You won't find anybody going near it. They won't go near it until it's saturated. Everybody knows. Out there. They're outside looking and says, from England, from Britain and America, they're saying, John, what's wrong with your people? I said, it takes a long time, mate. It takes a long time to absorb it. Because they know. They say, so you're the ones that are holding us up. Yeah. And we always knew that they're waiting for Maoris. Yeah, everybody's waiting for Maoris because they got this flag. See, so this country was first, the church arrived in 1831, right? In 1833, King William acknowledged the country. It was on the record in 1833 with Busby, James Busby, right? That was annexed, more or less annexed right there to Britain. And in 1834 the flag came, this is the flag of New Zealand was in 1834, not 1835. The government here put 1835 together. They did their annex in Australia as if they got here first. Now you go backwards, if you go back and follow the ship back to where they all came from, you'll find that they're a third party. you're gonna have a ball, mate, talking to Mary about it like this. I'm telling you, the end is now. That's it. I'm just telling you, checkmate. Because the name of the thing that Willie said when we go to Parihaka was checkmate. This is it. I'm just telling you. I just told you. So you just wait for the documents, because I'm leaving you in charge of those. I'm going to leave you. I can't think of, nobody else can do it. and you and Manahi. Manahi is got the carrying the Parapara name, and he can talk for that side. He can talk from the Manukau side, and the Parapara goes together right through the country. So he can talk for the Moriori, and you can talk for the Cooks. Okay? That's how it works. And just tell him, don't worry about anything else. Don't worry about. I'm not worrying about those other fellows and what happened to my documents. I just want to get this thing done. I'll send these things to you this time, maybe Tuesday next week, eh? Okay. Right, kia ora, bye. There you go, man himself. I just said something to Bundy. His brain clicked. You see, after 183 years, this flag has been flying around, all of a sudden, clicked. I'm saying this to everybody in the world watching. There's no way anybody's going to get past the papal bull without guns, because the church is turned into a monster using this flag. This flag was for the ordinary, common people of the king in his common law court to use to keep the pirates out. What the pirates did in the Queen's side, everything the Queen Victoria and the Queen Elizabeth and the Rothschilds and all the rest of the elite people have grabbed it and made all the money out of it. That money's coming back this way, not through humanity and through the IMF and Karen Hudes, not that way, because they have no title to the papal bull in the Vatican and King William Dutch in the Netherlands, or Holland, or whatever you can call it. There's three names to Dutch. Anyway, the Netherlands. Everything was going, all the dirty money was going to Netherlands through the Cook Islands. You see, the Cook Islands. I'm just telling Bundy, because he's the Cook Islands, up at the Hapua with Ngāti Kuri. He's right. He's right. I've got to put that one right. But nobody's going to miss out. No one's going to miss out. Not the Maoris can be Maoris, they can be Moai, they can be what they like. But I'm saying for the whole world, I'm going on memorial titles to land, in particular Admiralty and Papal Bull, two titles, and the Moai title. Right? The Moai title is truth and peace, love and harmony. That's that title. If you've got it, then doesn't mean you're free, because you've got these pirates using our pirate flags and turning the people, the common people, into pirates when they're the pirates in the church. There's nothing wrong with the church, it's who's running it. The managers or the administrators of the church are running around with guns now and paying people with the spoils of piracy to pay ISIS, CIA, FBI and all those crooked people in America. Not the Americans' fault, but it's their fault really when you look at them voting them in all the time in numbers. They have to vote them out. Get rid of the Queen, get rid of the Rothschilds, get rid of the IMF, get rid of the whole lot of them and start again. That New World Order, I just told Bundy, is us. We are the New World Order here with a better law with the native at its head. Okay, God gave us the title in the first place. The white man stole it and he's going to take it off them, give it back to us, the native, and their people they married into. You see, that mongrel lot in the church, Satan, Lucifer, devils, have mixed everybody up, made them fight. A church has done that. Our church is there to frighten the hell out of you and make you scared and worry about being shot up, and they're the ones shooting you up. This flag will clean them out on their bits of paper. Okay, so I'm appealing to all you native people in America and Canada have been watching and waiting, this is how it works. The first ever Church of England title in our time, from the period of 1830 to 1834, no further forward. 1830 to 1834 is this flag. 1831, Church of England first came to New Zealand on my Moai Wanoa land. The Rogans put this title together. I'm putting it on Facebook. It's on today. They put the Rogan married up the title from that 1831 Church of England as a papal bull king's title to the Vatican and Dutch, and joined it to Auckland, Manukau, Wanoa, Manukau, married with Rogan, married Wanoa and the Manukau, put those two together, then they joined it to Kororareka up north. They left out Ngāti Kuri, the Cook Island, who got here first. They left them out. I'm putting them back in. And then the Moriori comes along. That's who the Crown made the deal with, the Moriori from Chatham Islands. That was their own Manukau land and country, Rekuhu. That was Mohi's title there for Moriori's there. And this one was Cook Islands. Captain Cook, Get the picture? Captain Cook. Hukabai Crook. But that's where that came in 1674 or 1769 or something, 1769, somewhere there, where Captain Cook found this country in Cook Islands, but not this one. He annexed the Cook Islands and left this one, but acknowledged, and it still had to be a king's title put on it. See, there was no king's title put on this, but only the Cook Islands. So they set up the Cook Islands for here, because the Maori law, Tikanga Maori law, is in the Cook Islands, but not here. The Tikanga Maori is not here. They're using their own New South Wales laws. Why didn't they bring the Maori, Tikanga Maori law here from, instead of just in Cook Islands when all the Maoris are here? Their Maoris, the Queen Victoria and the Queen Elizabeth's Maoris. And here we are, Moai, straight from Rapa Nui to here. When my lot came here, there was people already here, and those were the Cook Island people, not the Rarotongan people, the Cook Island people. My mother's a Rarotongan, I think, not a Cook Island. I've got to find out. I never bothered to look. I just worried about my dad from Tahiti. Raiatea. My family comes from Raiatea and Rapa Nui. That's in Tiki Tiki. Okay, so the Rogans put the titles together in Tiki Tiki, and the church and the bishops. The first one in New Zealand, in this part of the world, was on my land in 1831. And so they put that title and joined up the register with your name birthed. That's what I'm saying to Bundy. The church said sign the birth certificate register, because if you don't, the military will come and take the lands. So to be safe, you have to, they got blackmailed into it. Blackmail. I'm saying the church blackmailed my family, my spiritual family. I don't want to talk about anybody else, but I'm saying my family. That's my marae and my urupa with all the wanoas in it. There's more wanoas than anybody in that marae. Rahui. Rahui means put a ban on the whole country and the whole place. That's what that name is on that marae. Okay? So, my memorials are there, straight to Rapa Nui, where Moai is, straight into there. And so that papal bull title of a king, because the king is the papal bull title, in Dutch land. Okay, Zeeland is Dutch land, New Zealand. And so I'm going back to those titles. I don't see any Cook titles because they left them out. I'm putting them back in. Okay, that's to make our title be heard. And we have a claim to all the inheritance of the papal bull and its instruments as the second party to the King's first party that made all this Admiralty law up. We used the financial martial law of King William III, papal bull, 1650 year to 1702, King William III and St. Patrick's Church order of the rent chief collector of revenue for the occupation of settled immigrants' land and their lease titles. Right? It's just a big lease on a native's land. That's all they are. We can take the lease off or leave it going. So rather than muck around, I just go to the top end and control everything coming in New Zealand. Now the Chinese are here buying the land down in South Island. The federated farmers have gone along with the Land Corp in selling land that belongs to the Crown. That belongs to us. They say Maori is the Crown. No, it's the Moai that's the Crown, not the Maori. The Maori is not our word or our tribe. That belongs to the Crown, the Queen and all that time. The debtors. Gonna get the bill. Gonna get the bill. I'll put all the names on Facebook today, this afternoon, again, so that you can see. I've got 2 videos now to put onto behind that, and then I'll be doing another one over the weekend with the writ warrant with the extra pages that you see on there now, 42 pages on Facebook. They're there, sitting there, the rest of them behind a 6-page writ warrant to seize all the lands back right through the well with the paper bull title, New World Order. So, that's my job, is to go to Scotland in a place called Edinburgh, that's Prince Philip's country and village, or city, Edinburgh. So I'm going there to live and to take over that administration with our staff for the New World Order this way. Nothing will change, just the leaders at the top end. It'll carry on and take all that control and give it back to the people in the world and stop the fighting. The Queen can have all her fighting because I'm going there to sack her, boot her ass out of England, right out, or hang her there. I can say that because I'm talking for this flag. The Admiralty that they are abusing, usurping, and repugnant to its power that we are the commercial landowners' property of that flag and its jurisdiction, its constitution, and its authority of a king as paramount. We have our paramount chiefs to put in front of you, in the front of the world, for all that inheritance, wealth, and our reigning monarch, sovereign king of Britain, UK, Hanover, Aotearoa, New Zealand, Pacific Islands, and the Commonwealth countries of the world, King Ernest Augustus V, 68, 69, 63 this year, sorry, and his son, Prince Regent Ernest Augustus, 33 this year. So, he is our seal of authority, living monarch, the right one, not the Queen, because she has no coronation and she's stolen everything. She possesses. The scone was a fake. She never got a proper coronation, and she's fraudulent and causing all the wars in the world, and the killings, and the Satan, and the Cabal, and the Lucifer. She is a Jesuit, Lucifer, with the Pope, Black Pope, and Pope Francis. They're devils. He's a murderer of Argentina and killed his own Argentinian people. They're poisonous, slime, Satan worshippers. Killing is their game, war, and all that prostitution and everything, and pedophiles, all that comes out of their dirty mouths. So you people watching this video, take note. Time's up. It's the end for them. And I've been watching Kim Jong-un from North Korea putting up his heckles and taking them on. The Americans especially. Big mouth. Invading all the countries because the Queen lets them do it with our flag. We're going to take that power off you because only the King has Admiralty. In a King's Bench Native Grand Jury Trial Court. And these court hearings are done in less than 30 minutes. Flat. You're either right or you're wrong. That's what I'm saying to this video. I put a notice out on Facebook for those people who have named 14 days to respond, to refute it, to rebut it, and to counterclaim against what I'm saying on the video. To your names that you are a criminal fraudster, crooked son of a bitch, or son of a bitch, like President Rodriguez Duterte, President of the Philippines, and now Kim Jong-un, the President of North Korea, saying the same thing. Go to hell, you lot in America. You're coming into their